it's me again, it's Bree. Hello, hi. If you watched last week's video, which I strongly suggest you do, you know that I was sharing with you 7 tips for writing characters to get your first draft, your character draft, onto the page. But I ran out of time and only gave you 3 tips because I talk a lot. Now, like I said last week, I was recently introduced to the idea that a first draft of a book is the character draft. This is where you get to know your characters, what they want more than anything, what they'll do to get that thing. As I've been working through my first draft of book 2 of my Heart of Thorns trilogy, I've been thinking about characters a lot and trying different things to make them come alive on the page. Number 4, give your characters secrets. I'm a big believer that characters should have secrets. Secrets that they keep from us, the reader, secrets that they keep from each other. Sometimes my characters keep secrets from me and I chase them down and I find their secrets and squeeze them out onto the page. Your characters will be more human-like and more complex and interesting if they are keeping some things to themselves. And you can create great narrative tension because we, your readers, are dying to know what these secrets are. And when your characters realize the other characters have been keeping secrets, they will be angry, or they will be sad, or they will be excited. I don't know what they'll be, but their reactions are going to cause drama, and drama is conflict, and conflict is plot, and plot is good. Bonus tip, make your characters lie to each other. Make them be coy. Make them not always tell the truth. That adds great layers and tension as well. Number 5, dialogue. Dialogue is hard. It can be hard. It can be really fun. Sometimes it flows really easily for me, and sometimes it's just like banging my head into a mortar and grinding it with a pestle. I might do a separate video on dialogue at a later date, but I will leave you with one tip for now, an exercise actually that has been really helpful for me. This is especially helpful if you are a person who's a little heavy-handed on the dialogue and maybe your characters go on just talking for like 15 pages in a scene. Go through and cross out every other sentence that a character says. So if I'm a character and I say, hello, how are you? Nice to see you. Beautiful day. I'm gonna cut out hello and nice to see you, leaving myself with how are you? Beautiful day. Or alternately, I'm going to cut out how are you? Beautiful day and say hi, nice to see you. If you tend to write a lot of dialogue, this is a great way to pare down your dialogue. Sometimes we learn more about people from the things they don't say than the things they do. Number 6, this goes back to what I was saying earlier about different energy for your characters. Something I noticed in my own work is that some characters start to sound the same. We pitched my book as Pride and Prejudice meets Graceling meets The Handmaid's Tale, and there's definitely a good bit of witty banter in the style of Jane Austen, which is fun. I love witty banter, but when all the characters start to speak with witty banter, it gets tiresome. When you're writing your characters, think about different cadence, different rhythm, different ways of speaking. What words do they use? They probably don't all have the same vocabulary. They speak in different ways because people speak in different ways. Sometimes if the words are flowing, I let myself slip into Bree Barton writing witty banter. Then on my reread and my reread and my reread as I'm revising, I go out and actually remove certain words that I think, oh, that character wouldn't say that, or certain flourishes, turns of phrase that I think, no, that's not her. I'll go back and make sure that those chapters align with her true voice. And last but definitely not least, number 7, describe. This is so important. I don't care if you're writing a lush lyrical fantasy or contemporary. You must describe your characters because you must disarm the white default. This is something that up to a year ago, I didn't really understand. I actually didn't like giving big physical descriptions to my characters because I wanted the reader to sort of fill in the blanks and you imagine what my characters look like. I have really come around on that. Last March, I went to an amazing workshop called the Writing Cross-Culturally Workshop. It's offered through Madcaps retreats. I will put the links below. They had an amazing roster of writers and authors who spoke to us. Lee Bardugo, Nicola Yoon, Danielle Clayton, all these amazing writers I really look up to and admire. They talked with us about writing diverse characters, having empathy when you write people from other cultures, meta-narratives, the white default. This is stuff that I wasn't thinking about, honestly. I was sort of naive in my little bubble of privilege, just trucking right along and thinking, oh, it's fine if I don't describe my characters. But it's not fine because readers will always fill in the white default. Often the white male default, able-bodied, all sorts of defaults that people just automatically read into characters. And that's just a cultural thing, which is changing. We're changing it. We have the power. We're working against it. But that means you have to describe your characters. If you have a brown-skinned character, say the character is brown-skinned. But if you have a white-skinned character, say the character is white-skinned. Because if you only describe the other people who look different, that's just confirming the white default. Describe all of your characters. Some of the most helpful notes I got from my sensitivity readers of Heart of Thorns said exactly exactly that. They said you have white default all over. Describe all of your characters. And I did. I went back and added great amounts of description to every single person in the book. I'm sure I still failed. I'm sure there are places I could do better. And in fantasy, of course, you can't say things like African American because that doesn't fit into the world. So you have to get creative. There's an amazing website, a blog called Writing with Color. It has brilliant, brilliant ideas and examples of how to write with color, how to write characters of color in ways that are natural and beautiful. So I will put that link below as well. I actually keep a browser window up at all times from Writing with Color. It has been so immensely helpful to me. It made my craft better. And writing diverse characters and writing them well comes down to craft and empathy. Did I fit that all into one video this time? Please like, share, subscribe, and be sure to hit that bell icon below because that will notify you when I do a new video. If you sign up for, oh, my dog is here. Oh, Phoebe! Oh, hi buddy, can I kiss? Can I kiss? Oh, thank you so much. My dog will be starring in a video soon, so make sure you subscribe so you can see him and his tail, more than his tail.